Yo guys, what's up? It's Vader and I'm back, and I thought I'd do a little special follow-up video onto the Wolf Predator, just like show you guys like the comparisons of the older one, which is this guy here, compared to the obviously the newer one that just came out a while back. And I have to say the new one definitely blows the older one out of the water, so to speak. Just in terms of overall paint jobs and sculpt work on the newer one compared to, like I said, the older one. But if you're new to like collecting these kinds of like figures like Hot Toys, this is the new one here, and that's the older one. The older ones were like more like model kits you actually had to put together. Like you can actually kind of see that in the design of this one's arm. Still okay for its time, but like I said, this one just blows it out of the water in terms of like the sculpt and stuff. Now the base as well is from the old cleaner kit, which came out, I think it was 2009 or it was either 2008 or 2009, because I know definitely this one came out in 2008. I think the cleaner one might have came out in 2009, I think. So we'll start off give you guys a look at the bio helmets, and people were saying that the old one, which is this one I'm holding right now, was actually more accurate to the new one. That's not true. I've actually done some repainting on this, as you can see. When obviously I first got it, I wanted it to be a little bit more lighter, but yeah, you can kind of see some of the ruins there as well on it. Like I said, the time that this one was made, it was pretty well knitted. It was pretty well done for the time. And then obviously the newer one, which is totally movie accurate in my book. Would have been nice if they actually made the helmet light up, but it doesn't. But I will say that I'm a big fan of them actually putting the little wires in the bio mask rather than having you do it, and obviously you just stick it at the back of his backpack. But yeah, really well done on the bio helmet, like I said in the review. And I'll obviously do like a little take with the two helmets on, but giving you guys a look at the detail work on the new sculpt. I'll shine the light in his face there so you can get a better look. Yeah, just a much more, quote me on the movie, but yeah, a much more beautiful sculpt rather than how this guy looked. Obviously this one's closed mandibles, and this one's obviously like the open mandibles, but yeah, you could get the cleaner kit one of this, which actually had the ability to obviously have the mandibles opened. But I don't get why people are complaining about this one not having closed mandibles, because yeah, like I said, I really dig the look on how he looks with the open mandibles as I pass to this one. Because in the movie there was like a deleted scene where you actually seen him with like closed mandibles, but the majority of the time he's obviously the mandibles were fully extended like that, and I really do like that look on him. And a lot of people are saying that the eye should be a little bit more whiter. Don't know how well my camera's picking that up. Yeah, you can kind of see there. The eye that's got the acid burn over him was more of like white, like how that one is. But in the movie it's actually got a lot of black pupil on it. And like one of the deleted scenes as well, it's actually got a black pupil, so that's actually completely accurate to how it looks in the movie. One thing I really will say that Hot Toys did an amazing job on was capturing the quills that he's got, and that symbolifies like the age. Obviously Wolf Predator was like an elder, and that symbolifies like how they age and stuff. Like he's got quills up there, and then he's got like the quills at the back of his head as well. Don't know how well that's picking up there on the camera, but yeah, you can kind of see it there, the little black bits coming out of the spikes. But yeah, really well done on Hot Toys' part on the head sculpt, and of course just the general, what's it called, sculpt work that they added to this guy. Like, you can actually see it's got like spikes and stuff coming out as well. Really well done. One little nitpick I have, when putting the other plasma caster in, guys, sorry about that pause, guys, I would just glue the plasma caster slot down, because what happened to me when I was trying to force this in, the back of them, actually, the back of the armor piece actually, like, you obviously like plug it down, actually came a bit loose, so I had to basically glue it, and it came out of the place where you're supposed to like peg it in. It came loose, and I was trying to get it back in. Eventually got it back in. I just glued it down and forced it back in again, and then obviously glued the plasma caster down, so he's basically back to being brand new, I suppose. But you won't really see it anyway because it's at the back anyway. But yeah, word of warning, you just want to glue that down and don't really force it down, because it's a nightmare to get in, trust me. Seen D Knight's video on it as well when he was talking about the plasma caster. Like, you can kind of see it there. It just fits in, but the way that they explain it in the instructions, it like just fits in, but it really doesn't. You have to force it down, and yeah, just save you the trouble. Just glue it down, and that's you. Because they always had to do plasma casters in the movie anyway, so that's why I rock them now with the 2 plasma casters. So like I was explaining, it was basically this part here that came a bit loose. I just squeezed it back into the little holes and glued it down onto the holes and pushed it back in, and it's pretty solid now, it won't move. And obviously glued the plasma caster down at the back of them. But yeah, just a little nitpick that I have with the new one compared to the old one. Obviously, like I said, it's 2 pieces, which with the older one, as you'll see here, it was just the 1 piece, and it like came loose with like the clips. Obviously you had to like, what's it called, build this guy up, but I just kind of don't understand why they would not do it like how they did with this one. Do you know what I mean? Like clip it at the back, like through there and stuff. But just a little nitpick, nothing too major. God, he's really that's the one thing about the, what's it called, the old style ones, they look really out of place at the back of them, like how the net is and stuff. But yeah, you can clearly see here, like with the back of them, this is the newer one, and then obviously like the older one, sorry, it's like more of like a model kit. So after putting the mask on the new one and giving you guys a look at the older one, yeah, you can see a heavy difference on how the head sculpt was with this one. It made it look too long. I mean, look at the way that the head is with this one. It's like much too, I don't know how you would explain it, like it's much too out, it's just over proportioned, I guess. Like the head's too big for like the body. I know that the Predator's line, the Berserker, his head was too small, and people were like saying, oh, the head should have been bigger, it wasn't like accurate and stuff. But yeah, you can clearly see the two of them there. So much more like, that one's much more stretched out, I guess you could say. Whereas obviously the newer one's totally accurate to how it looks in the movie. Here's the newer one. Like I said, much more accurate and a lot more menacing as well. Like this guy kinda just looks like a bobblehead now. Still a great figure though, I'm not going to bash it for that. I mean, I've had it for like, it was like the first ever Hot Toys that I owned. I'm not going to bash it just because the head was a bit big, but compared to like this one, yeah, it looks a lot better. One thing I will say, just move the cleaner kit out of the the way. I don't know, this is not a rehash to the older one, it's basically repainted, I guess, compared to like the older one. Just giving you guys a look at this one's base. This is obviously like the cleaner kit one from 2008/9, and this is a more recent alien sculpt from the ancient Predator base. I am actually going to do like a full lineup of all the Predators that I have, because I think that'd be a fun little video to make. But yeah, just giving you guys a look at the detail work on these two alien sculpts that Hot Toys have made. Obviously this is from the first AVP, this one here, and that's from the second AVP Requiem. So that's obviously a warrior alien with like the head ridged back, and this is obviously like a drone, I guess you could say. So yeah, we'll wrap this video up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little look in comparison of the two Predators, the two wolf Predators that is. Like I said, I'll try and make an update video after this, and maybe we'll get onto that Predator video as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and just be awesome, guys.